Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Coin. So already I have my basic pattern already drafted. So the markout is my 1 inch away from the dart, which is constant. And I'm going to go ahead to measure 13 inches. So my underbust is actually 14 inches for a corset. We'll be using minusing 1 inch from our normal underbust measurement to start. Okay, so I just rule a line there and I'm going to be measuring on each side 1 inches away. Okay, so I'm marking out 1 inches on both sides. Okay, I'm going to be connecting the lines using my curve roller like so. Okay, so after I'm done doing that, I'm going to measure 7 or 6. Okay, but actually I'm going to be using 6. That's for my neckline. That's the how I want my corset to be. Okay, I don't want it revealing the bust area, so I marked out 6 inches. Okay, and I took out ½ inches on both sides, and I'm going to be using my curve roller to connect. Okay, then I realized it's not enough, so I added 0.2 on this part and then I connected. So in total I have 0.7 from that part. That's what I'm minusing. Alright, so on this part, so I marked 1 inches away from the 6 inches neckline. So that's going to serve as a deepness of the cleavage area. It's a sweetheart kind of neck. You can decide to make yours lower than this, but I'm okay with 7, and I use the fullest part of my French curve to connect. Okay, so on this pattern paper I added just 1 inch seam allowance and I'm marking it out, so that's 1 inch, and again I'm going to move it again and marked on another 1 inch. So now this is just a gauge to help me draw out my cup line. Okay, so if you notice I'm using the fullest part of my cup roller to achieve that. Okay, so you have to use the fullest parts so you can have a round shape of cup. Okay, just as it is like that. Okay, now I'm going to be shaping out my dart area on my waist part. So I came down by 1 inches just as I marked on my underbust. So I'm just extending the line using the straight part of my roller to roll it down from my underbust to my waistline. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to go ahead to slant it down to the length of the top I'm making. Okay, I'm done. So I went ahead to open up my dart area. Okay, so I'm just leaving it at that point before the breast point, and now I'm going to be closing the that I have on my overbust like so. Okay, so I'm just folding it exactly on the dart area, and I'm going to use my curve roller to connect. Okay, so you can go down by 1-2 inches down depending on how open you want the cleavage, but I'm okay with this like I said. So I'm going to go ahead to close the other part of the overbust. All right, okay, so I open it up back and I'm just using my roller to smoothen it up like so. All right, I'm just going to go ahead to use my darker marker so that you see everything clearly. So guys, if you're here to subscribe to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Okay, so this is it. All right, so on this part I'm going to come down by let's say 1.5, and on this other part 2 inches, 2 inches, and then another 2 inches. Okay, so this is just for my bust styling, okay, the cup styling, and I'm going to be using my French cup to connect. Okay, is optional. If you want, you can just decide to go ahead and just join it like that. Okay, so now I'm trying to label the parts so as not to miss anyone to the wrong one. Okay, after that I'm going to go ahead to cut it out. Okay, well, this is what we have. I'm going to go ahead to just rule on it. This is where I'm going to pass my boning on my main fabric. So it's just a guide on how I want the design of my boning to come true. Okay, and this is the yoke, so I'll be using another fabric entirely for the yoke part of it. Okay, so this is how it looks like. All right, now to the back. I'm just taking my tape through it again. Here's my 9" for my back chest line, and on this part I came to measure on 2 inches, and here the down part on 1 inches. So I'm going to be connecting the lines together. Okay, on my pattern paper I have already my zipper space already marked out, and then my measurement on the marker paper, on the pattern paper, sorry, and then the dart intake has been there. Okay, it's just a basic bodice, and then I'm going to be transferring my dart since I have my new line. Okay, I'm going to be transferring by 1 inches to the side. So I'm just going to mark out half inches as well for the intake. The dark intake is all half inches, and then I just mark it out. Okay, so the line is starting before the armhole line that I have marked out, or I can call it a chest line. Okay, so that's my dart transferred, and I'm using my darker marker to bring it out better. Okay, so after that I'm going to come down by 1.5 inches from the neckline. Okay, the initial neckline is 2 inches that I took off, and then I came down by 1.5 inches, and on this other part I just mark 1 inches away from the back, that's the back line. Okay, and I'm using my darker marker to connect the lines together like so, and I'm going to be rolling through this part too with my marker. So that neckline is serving as my new neckline. Okay, and the design, the opening design I want at the back. So on the side I'm going to be taking out half inches. I want the back snitch. Okay, so I'm done cutting it out, and I've taken it out my dart intake, and it's just looking nice. I can't wait for the dress to be ready. So guys, we have actually come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you find it interesting, I'm going to be posting the sewing aspects of this dress. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. Please subscribe to my channel, like, comment and share. See you in my next video. Bye.